What is a lab rat? Well, a lab rat is a person or a thing used as a subject of experiment, and Craig Butler clearly used Vere Phoenix like a lab rat.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
Everyone, welcome back to the Gunnaz podcast. I'm your host, Dicanio, an Arsenal fan that covers everything Reggae Boys and local football. If you enjoy the content that I do on this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button. It's a very free way to support the channel, and we are on a goal to 5,000 subscribers before the end of this week, and I know that you guys can help us to get there. So if you have not as yet, just go ahead, look on your screen, see if you have not clicked that button, and just go ahead and do it. Also, for the regular viewers, remember every single video I do on this channel must get to 200 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button so that we can continue to grow this community. In this video, I'll be talking about Craig Butler's departure from Vere and what that means going forward. Now, there were a lot of things that were going on at the end of last season with Vere Phoenix United after they got relegated from the Jamaica Premier League. But there was one good thing, in my opinion, that came out of that at the time, which was Craig Butler saying that he will work tirelessly to get Vere promoted on the first try. But it seems as though all that talk about believing and doing what is necessary to get Vere where they are supposed to be was utter bullshit. Because just yesterday, my colleague BAM Sports TV reported that Craig Butler, after just 1 year, has parted ways with Vere Phoenix United and will be fully focusing on Phoenix Chapelton Maroons and that new project. And just after that news broke, we saw Vere Phoenix United, or Vere United as they are to be called now, officially lost a few of their players who made the move to Phoenix Chapelton Maroons. So not only did Craig Butler lie about saying that he will stay with Vere and get them promoted again into the Jamaica Premier League, but he is also leaving them in a position to fail by taking a few of their best players from last season. So really and truly, they were his players before and became Vere players after the Phoenix merger. But my point is, Craig Butler did not keep his word and has not yet made a public statement to Vere stakeholders about his decision. Those stakeholders involve the fans and those who are interested in Vere Phoenix United and who have been following them ever since. I think he needs to make a statement, especially after telling them just a few months ago that he will be with them and help them to get back up into the Premier League. Now that that has changed, I think he needs to publicly address them and let them know why he made that decision. Because in many ways, it seems to the stakeholders and to the rest of us as neutrals and the public that he used them like a lab rat or a test subject. And I have to say that I find it a bit ironic as well, because Craig Butler always talks about how players should be loyal to him. But now it is time for him to show loyalty to a football club that he acquired, took up, and totally ruined, and he has not done so. But surprisingly, a lot of fans from Charlton were actually happy with Craig Butler taking over, even after seeing what he did to Vere last season. However, the news of him leaving Vere seems to have woke them up, and some of them are saying, what if he does the same thing to us if we get relegated? It's almost like a man who steals a man's wife, steals another man's wife, and you decide to marry her. Don't you think another man can steal her from you? It's a similar situation, and I think Chapelton Maroon fans are finally getting to see that. Now, Chapelton have flirted with relegation for the past 2 seasons. So Butler is not coming into a team that is ready and needs just a few additions to make it into the top 6 or to win the Jamaica Premier League. He's coming into a struggling team. And in my opinion, if he approaches it the same way that he did last season with Vere Phoenix United, he will see and get the same results. So on top of all of this, Craig Butler must also be very sick to his stomach to see both Michael Forbes and Denzel McKenzie feature for Rudolph Speid's Cavalier in a preseason friendly versus Racing United that saw Cavalier win by 3-1. So there are some of his players who have decided not to work with him for various reasons on his new Phoenix Chapelton Maroons project. But a few of them have decided to stay loyal to the cause. For example, Robina Gordon, who I would say was their best player at Vere last season, has now joined their new project, as well as Brazilian Marcos Roas, and I believe a whole lot more players as well will be following tune. They also decided to work with a new coach instead of Lenny Hyde, and they will be working with Donovan Duque as their new head coach, while Kirk Butler will serve as the technical director. And Casey Butler, the daughter of Kirk Butler, will be the president of the football club. And this is what Casey Butler had to say about the acquisition of Phoenix Chapelton Maroons and her getting a shiny new toy.
Hello everyone, my name is Casey Butler and I'll be talking a bit about the most recent acquisition, the merger of the Phoenix All-Stars Football Academy and Chapelton Maroons FC in McClaren, Jamaica. Firstly, Chapelton is a club and a community with a very rich and dense culture and history, of which we're very excited to be a part of, and even more so excited and honored to be building on such a legacy and creating an even better legacy for ourselves and for the Chapelton community on a whole. Furthermore, the name Chapelton Maroon signifies a lot to us as a group because it reminds us and speaks to the Maroon people who fought so tirelessly and fearlessly for us to enjoy a lot of the freedoms that we enjoy today. Growing up in the sport of football and seeing my brothers such as Leon and Kyle grow in the sports and even transition onto professional careers, I've seen firsthand the potential the sport has for the social mobility and the overall advancement for Jamaican youth right here on home soil. And so I'm very excited to continue my father's legacy in this regard. I'm very excited to bring about better economic change for the country on a whole, for Jamaica. I'm very excited to learn and to grow. And I'm very excited for the overall unification of the players at Chapelton who have already exemplary quality. So we're very excited to build on that. We're very excited for the unification of purpose and for the unification of talent. And I just hope for some of your support as we embark on this new journey. I'm very excited. I hope to see you all out there and let's have some very motivated and fun match days.
That is it for this video, folks. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. I really want to know your thoughts on everything that was mentioned in this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button. We are on a goal to 5,000 subscribers and we are very close to getting there. Also, remember, every single video I do on this channel must get to 300 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz podcast.